about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. I am in the famed Watch West workshop. How you doing, Wes? You doing all right?
It's a hot mess.
It's a hot mess. It's a little. You're doing a little reorganizing. Right?
Yeah. Well, we subtracted 500 square feet from the shop. So
yeah. That's awesome. That's
makes a bit of a cramped space for us.
It's I tell you though, man. I come up here because I needed to do a winch box for my skid steer. I wanted to do a winch box for my skid steer, and I thought to myself, who would be the best guy to help me build this thing? And obviously it's Wes. And I know a lot of you guys already watch his channel, but if you don't watch Wes work, I'll leave a link to his video, his channel in the video description. The dude is amazing, and he's a good friend, and I appreciate him letting me come spend a couple days with him. So
and somehow Hank suckered me into this project.
it's going to be awesome, dude. What are you talking about? We are going to use the Pro Winch PWLXH 2000 or 20,000 12 volt. It's kind of a light duty entry level hydraulic winch from the Pro Winch, and the reason I went with the Pro Winch is they got great customer service, great prices, fast shipping. They're not paying me to say all that stuff, by the way. So we're excited about putting the Pro Winch onto hopefully the most robust skid steer winch box built on YouTube.
It'll be the best one we've built so far.
One of one, right?
One of one.
Okay, so let's crack this thing open, Wes. What do you think? What this thing's got? I've got a. Oh yeah, look, they sent a hat.
Look at that.
Look at that. Pro Winch people making it happen. All right. Okay. So they put a 12-ton winch pull it because I think the straight line pulls 20,000 pounds on like the first roll. Yeah, and then it goes from there. Oh, hey, we can put that on the sidebars.
There you go.
All right, cool. Thank you, Pro Winch. Comes with a instruction manual. Do you use instruction manuals?
I got to be able to read.
I hope it's got a lot of pictures in it, you know.
6 solenoid valve.
Mm-hmm. Comes with some. Oh, I'll have to buy some flat face couplers. All right, there's one hose, 2 hose. These are, I don't know how much pressure that holds, but
40 MPa. How's your metric?
my metric conversion about as good as my standard conversion. Okay, so there's 4 lines. One, I guess, one drains, one pressure, one relief, one drains, one supplies. Is that how that works? Wow, that's super heavy, whatever that is.
I think 1 MPa is about 150 psi. So.
Oh, is that right?
What's 4? That'd be like 6,000 psi.
Oh yeah, I think we're good with that then, huh? All right, let me set this right here. All right. We're going to try to lift this out of the box or what?
It's probably bolted down, I think.
Hold my hernia. Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know, I drew it up in Canon and it looked a lot smaller.
All right.
That's a snazzy looking unit.
Snazzy. Like I say, it's 20,000 pounds. It's light duty.
It's got the fairlead and everything on it.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess we can.
That's a beefy cable, too.
I know. I was actually thinking about replacing it with synthetic. What do you think about that?
I don't have any idea.
Remote. Okay. Let's get in with the build. Cleaning out a workspace here to get this thing done. Did. We got a working space cleaned off here. Here's the principal chart. Here's the hydraulic chart. So that's where Wes comes in.
It's pretty straightforward.
Look at that. I was like, looks like Greek to me. Oh, okay. So I think we'll do. All right, cool. Oh, and here if we need to look at the assembly of the winch, it's got a drawing in here for it. That's nice.
It's like a planetary setup.
Cool. All right. I'll take your word for it. All right, Wes, what we got going on here?
All right, this is the quick attach plate. you can buy them cheaper than you can build them.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
that one's all set. And then this is a 4-foot tooth bar that a viewer gave me.
Nice.
I've been looking for a project for it. So this is,
There you go.
this is a suitable project, I think.
Yeah.
It'll work just fine.
I can't wait for y'all to see the progress of this, because this is where it's going to mate to the machine, and it's going to be awesome. All right. So now I'm going to actually go pick up the steel and bring it back, and we'll start cutting and welding. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I've just me and Wes were talking, and I realized I haven't showed you the design yet. So Wes is going to just give us a overview of the design. All right. So Wes is going to show us the design here.
Why are you breathing so hard, Hank?
Oh, let me get the glare off of it here.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what we're going to build.
I hope it shows up on camera.
So this is going to be the tricky part, is this swiveling pulley.
Right.
But that seems to be very important.
Seems to be.
And then we got to have a beefy mount for the winch. So
Yeah.
this is the plan. A lot of complicated miter cuts.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think it's pretty straightforward.
I think so.
And the tooth bar will mount down here.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So we're gonna do our best to recreate that.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Okay. We are on our way to get some. Let's see, 24-foot 4x4 x 1/4, 2x2 x 1/4, and then a plate. And then we will be on our way. Here's the 1/4 plate we're getting here, and then he'll load the beams up just a sec, or the tubing, I should say. I got a strap down. Back to Wes's shop we go. All right, we're back. Wes is going to unload him by hand. Back this hammer knocker up and get him some forklift room there. All right, here we go. I don't know how he's going to get them big old long suckers into his shop. Just barely. Can we take his ramp down?
I'm about to get over.
Are you going to be sliding? All right, let me take this trailer off and I'll get to working.
This thing should be 44.5 to the inside, or I think it's 45.5. Yeah, 45.5. Okay.
All right, we're going to take some measurements, get everything set up, and then start cutting. All right, here we go. We're going to start cutting the tubing.
Got some gravity in it, that's for sure.
Good Lord. You got some soap stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff's heavy. Good thing about it though, it's going to get lighter as we cut it.
If it gets heavier, we're doing something wrong.
This old guy, he flew on an airplane for the first time. He's scared to death, and there was an 80-year-old man, his son picked him up in the airport. He goes, Dad, how was your first flight? You know, 80 years old. He goes, oh, it wasn't too bad, but man, I didn't put my full weight in the seat of that thing, man. I was just too scared. 45.
You ever use one of those?
Yes, I have a couple, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is all your stuff, man.
Temple, I got you. I got you, dog. Alright, there we go. We'll be back in a minute. I've got relegated to watching the bandsaw. Now he's going to start the program to get the metal cut here. So you just plug in your values there and watch it go to work, huh?
So I'm just checking to make sure it's going to fit on the piece.
Right.
That's the end right there. Just going to cut a big square, 12 rectangle.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Son, it uses all of it now. That's cool. Alright, so he's going to do his little wizardry in the computer over there, and we're going to get it cut. There it goes. Got all the 4x4s cut. Got some of the plating. Now Wes is working on like gussets and bracketry. And of course, we've got to add the Watch Wes Work logo to the side. I told him that was mandatory. Okay, let's look at the 2x2, 2-inch. What we got to do, we got to do one at 45, two at 29, and two at 47.5. So let's cut those 5 pieces. All right, don't get too excited, but we're starting to mock it up. It's going to be awesome. So the blade will be on that end, the plate will be on this end. It's gonna be, man, I can see it. I can start to visualize it.
We'll go up this way.
Yeah, shoot. What you talking about, driver? Dude, it's gonna be awesome. Hey, but I need to do all the welding in the main structural parts. Well, because I want it to fall apart on the first time. I wouldn't try to weld this thing with my skills to save my life, dude.
You get to weld some of it, don't you worry.
Yeah, he's gonna make me weld it, I think. Here we go. He's got the welder fired up, the old Miller-Matic 200, and he's gonna lay into it. Did you rebuild that Miller?
Oh, I've done all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, go check out some of Wes's videos because he does all kind of cool stuff on his channel, man. But anyway, here comes the first couple tacks here. That ain't going nowhere.
I'm a truck driver.
Okie dokie. We'll let him finish doing the precise measurements and get at it. Now we're looking at attaching the quick attach plate. Getting it close, getting closer.
I just had it so you could just drive into it and it would...
Yeah. You need me to hold that up?
I need to hold it square.
Once this plate gets put on here, we'll put the tooth bar on there and some D-rings. It's gonna look good, man. It's gonna be awesome. These short 27-inch pieces, I think they're 29. These short 29-inch pieces are gonna go, these will be our angled pieces coming off here, like so. Just simple 45-degree cuts. We'll use the bandsaw for that.
If we can figure it out.
These builder squares, they're awesome, ain't they?
Yeah, I use it for everything. So it's gonna be a little too long for this job, I think. I forgot to tell you, you can move that jaw back too to clear that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you do that and I was like, ah, that makes sense. Alright. Now that we got the angle, or now that he's got the angle, I'll get to cutting on these things. Getting the angle cut on this vertical piece here. Then we got the angles already drawn out on this piece. That'd be cut next. Man, it's getting close. There you have it, folks. Really, you couldn't quite make it here.
You gotta get out of that one.
Yeah.
So one time I put a cutoff wheel on a grinder like this, and people in the comments went bananas because I put the writing on the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
Like it makes any difference. Tell you what, that ain't too bad.
Ain't too shabby, is it? Ain't too shabby.
Not bad at all. A couple rednecks in the garage.
Yeah, they're pretty doggone awesome.
That looks good.
Perfect, dude. I need to put something down in the hole, so like when they find it 100 years from now, they can cut it open and
Hamiltonville Farm time capsule. Good idea.
Pretty doggone awesome. There you go. There's the corner brace. Perfect timing.
So all you need to do is drop a couple mortars down in that tube.
I shot a stinger one time. That was pretty awesome. Man, we are getting ever so close, Wes.
It's looking like something. I don't know if it's looking right, but it's looking like something.
Y'all can really start to see it now. Yeah, I think we're ready to tack it in, my friend.
Okay, I'll do it.
And can I just add before you start to weld that you free-handed those angles, you know? Mine would have looked like
Worked with oil paints.
Yeah, that's right.
Have pastels, and I guess mine has the cutoff wheel.
That's right. Mine would have looked like a sine wave. You need me to hold that? We went inside and got some measurements. So that's the winch plate. Yep. Where's it going? 8?
Yep.
Pretty close.
60% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
I like my woodworking, metalworking clamps here.
Yeah, that's right. Well, if you want them to catch on fire when you weld, and you want them to catch on fire quickly, you know, so you can.
They are the cheapest clamps you can possibly buy.
Yeah. All right, so now we'll get all this tacked up, and we're almost. I mean, we've only got a few more pieces to tack up, and we're going to be welding here shortly.
All forward, man. All forward.
Got the winch plate mounted here. Got the gussets up under there. And now we're doing this. This is where the line will feed through. Up in here, we'll add the swivel.
Yep. We're gonna do a little dentistry, clean out that pocket so it'll fit over this tube.
Right.
And we'll tack those brackets on there. We're getting close.
Hey. So this is what a good friend I am, right? I told Wes, I said, if you get everything tacked up tonight, I'll buy dinner. You really can't beat stuff like that.
You know, Hank was just mentioning that he made this trip after I agreed to build this winch box. I can't seem to remember agreeing to that.
He keeps talking about an invoice later. I don't know what he's talking about.
Earphones are right there. You probably want
Yeah, that's right.
to end up like my dad.
Yeah, I'm already there. Still got a little ways to go. Need me to hold something?
Yeah, probably eventually. Watch yourself. What I would
Think I have enough grip? What you been holding? Alright. Day 2, here we are. A little bit to do today, huh?
Yeah.
Alright.
So our current problem is Hank and I are frugal, so we want to use a piece of steel that we already have, which is too thick for this tooth bar to fit. It's designed for a 5/8 cutting edge, won't fit over the piece that I've got. So our plan is to just cut these teeth off this bar, and then we'll weld them right on the new bar.
Yep. And then we'll get everything buttoned up, and we're out of here, sucker.
We're getting pretty close. I'm going to work on making the swivel and pulley while you do that.
Okay, cool. All right, so we got to get started this morning. So we jumped right to this clip of this piece of metal sitting here. What you didn't see was the gymnastics that it took to get here.
Yeah.
It was quite the...
You never have enough space.
You never have enough space. But we made it. We got it here.
So far so good. I never cut 3/8 before.
Alright, these should be the last cuts.
Famous last words.
There, here we go.
All right, I'm going to pull this out so we can get access to the front. And shoot, what you talking about, driver? Man, it's looking so good, Wes. I'm so excited.
We're past the point where you can get a refund. You better like it.
That's right. Yeah, man. Y'all can get a better view of it now. Look at that. Ain't that cool? We're getting into the complicated part now, right?
Yeah. So we got 2 pieces of DOM tubing, and this one's gonna fit inside the other one eventually. We'll have to machine the outside down a little bit.
Okay.
But then we got to make a notch cut half the width, a third of the way down.
Yeah.
And we're not sure how we're gonna do that yet.
And just eyeball it.
Probably you can cut it with the bandsaw. I had a vertical bandsaw, but I never have used it.
Right.
And then we'll have to weld some collars on it, and then do some machining.
Okay.
Some welding. This is the most complicated part of the thing.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. Well, nothing to it but to do it. The project is really, really coming along nicely, for real. Looking good. All right, what's the dimensions there, boss man?
Cut it about a fat 6 inches.
Fat 6 inches. Yeah.
Maybe 6 1/8.
Yeah. Heavy on the 6, right?
Maybe 6.
Looks good to me. We're gonna see it. I got a couple more 1/2-inch pieces to cut off here, and Wes is doing some machining on this piece to get the OD a little cleaner. We're getting into the nitty-gritty now. We're gonna get a grease fitting put in this tube here. So I'm on the grease fitting detail. All right, let's do it. Let's make it happen, Captain. The old Progress 4E Victoria drill press gonna make it happen. Some of that stuff on there. And there we go. Okay. Simple enough. Now we'll tap it.
Okay. Right.
All right, we got a grease fitting hole. Now we just got to find the zerk. See how my tap job was. Well,
I have to go a little deeper.
Yeah, just a little. No worky.
Good. Yeah. Easy to go too far.
All right. All right. I think we got the nipple in there as good as we're going to get it. Looking good. Looking good. It's the details, right? It's the finishing touches that take forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
This part is going to take longer than putting together the rest of the assembly.
That's right.
Yeah. That's how it goes.
Now, what are these pieces, Wes?
So these are the sides of the
Where the swivel's
where
going
the swivel for the pulley is going to be.
All right.
So I want to weld these on. They're inch inside diameter, but I want to weld them on first, and then we'll run a reamer through them to make sure they're the right size.
Here's the tubing we're going to use. I'm going to cut it at 4 inches, and we're going to be good to go. One more measure.
That's why my views aren't where they should be. My viewers are dying.
All right, let me make some adjustments. Getting closer, Wes.
Looking good.
It is looking real good. So we got a 1-inch pin, and we just need to make these holes a tick bigger, huh?
Yeah.
For it to slide a little easier.
Right. So
Yeah.
we use this imitation reamer here.
All right. Careful now, those are hot.
I heard that. So we're going to use an old Indian trick, and we'll run the drill in reverse to make sure everything's lined up. Like so.
Wes, we're getting into the business end, bruh.
This is it. This is the money shot here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this is like fantastic. Look at that. I can see it.
Just like the picture.
Just like the picture. Looking good, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's getting real, Wes. Getting real. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Don't even breathe.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
I almost said, I think you put it on upside down. Sometimes I crack myself up, dude. Looks good, dude. Wes, yet another component.
This is about the last one.
Yep. Well, it looks great. Look how Wes said off camera a while ago. Man, it looks pretty mean, don't it?
It does look mean.
It's freaking awesome.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's
you
that?
ever seen those tanks from World War II? They put the hedge buster on front of them.
Yeah. Yep.
That's what it reminds me of.
Dude, this is gonna be awesome. Awesome!
I remember I watched a thing about those tanks. You know, they had to put the hedge busters on when they went across France after D-Day, and they this guy was saying, you know, the commander came to him and he said, we got to fit all these tanks with these things by the morning, and they worked all night long.
Yeah.
They got one done.
Yeah, it's looking good, looking good. Look at that. Calibrated eye is what I'm talking about.
Maybe not.
Oh, yeah, you can fill that gap in with a weld.
Calibrated eye.
There you go. Let me push down on the... You know you're in trouble when you break out the come along.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't have a good place to hook it into.
Okay, getting down to the short hairs here. Yeah. I'm gonna add our teeth, and then the gussets, which are here. They've already been cut out. So I have these, and then we are cooking with peanut oil, man. Mocking up the side pieces here. Got the angles drawn. We'll use a cutoff wheel to cut this off with here. And hopefully I don't screw this up.
I think that's the last component that we got to put on, except for the teeth.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. We're definitely running out of metal over here.
Yeah.
As Wes is starting the big welds on it, the main welds on it, I think I've got a name for the winch. He don't know this yet. I think I'm going to call it the West winch. I think I'm going to call it the West winch.
Every time it breaks, you think of me.
Yeah, so every time it breaks, I can think of Wes. It ain't going to break. They're getting close. Man, it's getting close. Man, we are getting closer. Woo!
Pretty warm.
Pretty warm.
Okay.
flip this bad mamma jamma over.
Yeah, just leave it there. It should be fine.
Okay.
Alright, remember to lift with your back.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Hank, why do we make it so heavy?
Oh man, that's solid. That's bad, dude. That's so bad. Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
The one I looked at, it said it had weighed 1,800 pounds.
I believe every bit of it. In case you're wondering what the backside of this bad hammer knocker looks like, look at this thing.
This is the view before Hank starts welding.
Yes, this is. I'm not going to get any close-ups of me welding. Back at it, day 3. And he's resorted to stick welding. Got a little issue with the wire feed on the MIG welder here, so now he's stick welding. But it's coming along. It will be finished here in a couple hours. Hold on, Wes.
Okay?
Yeah, I just don't want to hit this car. But yeah, there you go. Let me stand in between it and the car. All right, you're good now. That would be a disaster.
Be an awkward phone call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spinning around 180 degrees, or at least 90 degrees.
90 or 180?
That's good. A little bit. Sure, yeah. You got room for it to go over?
I think so.
Let's find out.
Yeah. Well, nothing broke.
That was the warranty test. We want it up here, or we want it on the ground? I want it down.
Yeah, if we're gonna mount that winch, probably. All right, you're clear. All right, here comes the fun part. Putting the Pro winch, 20,000 pound hydraulic winch onto the mounting plate. We're gonna make it happen. It goes about two. It goes about 2 turns, and then. You got yours started up here though, didn't you?
Are you gonna have to take this back off? Probably are, aren't you?
For like to paint it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is he gonna weld it on there?
No, I'd
say let's just take it back off and we'll use that die grinder to clean,
Okay.
open up those holes a little bit. Okay.
Looking good. Now our next problem is we've got to compress this to fit through that. Uh-oh. Way too long. Crisis averted. We got some washers to put in there, so we're good to go. That's coming back off. We were talking off camera. That's actually coming back off when I get home when I paint it. Yep. So we're good. What you doing, buddy? All right, just a few more little spots to weld, and we'll be done, man. Golly, you talking about on the home stretch? Got to put our pulley on here. And to do a little welding, we've got a plate to put the solenoid on right there. We'll have this thing wrapped up before lunch. But it's going to be pretty doggone cool. Yeah, let me do it. There you go. Get on my side. That'll work. I think so. That is so awesome. Did I stand in front of the camera the whole time? Look at that, dude. That's legit. I call it the anteater. That's what I'm gonna call it, the anteater. No, I'm gonna stick with the West Winch.
We're just gonna put a pin through that hole so that follows the cable. Boy, that's a big stiff cable.
I love it. I love it. Are we gonna drill a hole here, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I think I'll just freehand that.
Come on, freehanded, dog. That's what I'm talking about. Heck, you freehanded everything else.
Well, we can't take it off there really easy.
All right. Yeah, that thing's looking sweet. That does. Yeah, that does look good. I wonder, is it going to be I wonder, do you just buy one of those pins from Tractor Supply?
What do you get for the man who has everything?
What you're witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen, is a freehand experience by a master driller.
It's kind of hard to drill it when it's not a broken off bolt.
Oh. Does each one get an O-ring?
On the big side, yeah. I think that's how it is. Look at that.
Perfect, huh?
Just like a drilling robot.
I don't know what these 2-4 screw holes are here for.
It may be for a different kind of fitting that we don't have. I'm legally obligated to say that ain't going nowhere. Cool.
Alright. Feels like it's deeper than that. I think these go here. Can I match this up, man?
Hey, let me borrow that gun.
I don't know what goes in these threaded holes, if anything.
I don't think anything goes there.
Okay.
I think if you had a block style fitting,
Like a diverter.
they make a style of fitting that fits.
Okay.
So I don't think you need those.
So where the hoses, oh yeah, duh.
Because they should. So probably what you're gonna end up doing is, well, I'm not sure. You only got 2 that have the bends in.
Yes.
You might want those to come up out of the block and into the machine. Or it might not matter. No, you could go out of the block and into the winch. I don't know. However you think is the best way to do it. I don't know.
I think we're gonna send it this way.
Man, this thing is cool. You decide you don't want it, I want it back.
Let's see here. I probably should put those not like that.
I'm gonna pick this up a little bit and put the teeth on if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
That's about the only thing left we got to do, isn't it?
That and this bracket for
That
this.
bracket for this all one.
I'm gonna leave those on just a little loose so I can rotate them. And then I got 2 more fittings. Maybe they go into something.
They'll go into your cup.
Oh, okay.
They're probably
Yes,
pipe,
yes.
pipe thread on one end.
No, they're the same as these.
Oh.
So that, I think that's, maybe I should take these out, huh? Until I get home.
Huh. That seems kind of odd. Well, yeah, so those will be the 2 that come from your machine.
Yeah, these will go to the machine.
Right. So then you'll have to have an adapter to go from your flat face to wherever your flat face couplings are.
Which is not. Yeah.
And these might work for that, I don't know. You have to have the right.
You know what I'll probably do? I'll probably buy wire hoses while I get home anyway. Let me take these out. And then, do you have a plug of some sort I can stick in there?
A what?
Does it need a plug, I wonder? I just don't want to damage the threads somehow on the way home, you know? Like I just, you know, that. Getting the D-ring welded on. We got the D-ring and the plate, and we're done with all the welding.
Things sure welds good when it doesn't stick the wire every 2 seconds.
Yeah. Cool. Love it. All right, looks good. Looks good, Wes. Now we just got to add the plate, and we are finito with the weld. Well, I think that's it. We'll mount the valve body and the solenoid, and call it good.
Like that.
Yes, sir.
So now we gotta figure out.
So, well, do I want to put the hoses out front? So, except when, you know, in case I need to replace them at some point, I'll have room to get them out.
It's 100% up to you. Where's that plate?
I think just as long as you have room to. Oh no, because we got to add 2 more coming out here, so they need to be on their side. Look. Now these 2 will go out to the machine, right?
Right. I think it'll be fine. Take a loop right to the machine.
Okay. You got a pencil?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Ready? Yep.
Looks straighter, squarish.
Square enough. Valve body is secured to the machine. Now we just tacked it on because we might end up moving it, and these will get tightened down obviously, but valve body secured. We're good. We got one more thing that we forgot. We've got one more thing to tack weld, and it's probably, without this, machine may really fall apart.
Yeah, it is integral.
Yeah.
What about there, you think?
I think that'd be perfect. You know, the old West Winch. What are we going to call it? The West Winch 1000? 20,000 is just too much to say. All right. Everybody close your eyes. Here we go. Put bubble level on it. Look at that. Huh?
Pretty good eye.
Man, I'm telling you, not bad for a calibrated eye. Lay it on there, brother. Look at that. Wes, that was crazy, bro.
I think so. I think that's the only one I want to build.
I don't know, man. I can see
One was enough.
One was enough. You did great, dude. It's a great project. We're going to actually take this thing. We'll get it hooked up to my machine, and then we'll put it to use. And I'm going to send video to Wes first when so he can see the first time it gets used. But make sure you got your notification bell turned on, because a couple videos coming up, we're going to be actually using this thing to do something.
Give me a chance to CGI out any defects.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, actually, I'm leaving from Wes's place to CNC equipment, so I'll be there tomorrow. Maybe Clint will want to do some
Don't let him look too close.
Don't
at
let
my
him QC your welds. But anyway, hey, check out Watch Wes work. He's got a great channel. I'm sure most of you are watching this, probably already watch him anyway. But take care. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one.